Well, the question says that there were 1,800 English storybooks and some Chinese storybooks in a library. And when 2/5 of the Chinese storybooks and 600 English storybooks were borrowed, the number of Chinese storybooks left was 1/4 of the English ones. So how many Chinese storybooks were borrowed? First and foremost, okay, looking at this statement here, in the end, okay, the number of Chinese storybooks left was 1/4 of the English ones. Okay, that means to say in the end, the number of English storybooks left were 4 units, and that for Chinese it was 1 unit. Alright, see that? So in the end, Chinese has 1 unit and English has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 units. Okay, so what happened at first? Okay, this all happened because at first there were a total of 1,800 English storybooks and 600 of them were being borrowed. Okay, so we add in 600 borrowed storybooks from the English model. Okay, and we know that the total was 1,800 at first. And then whereas for the Chinese, we are told that 2/5 of the Chinese were borrowed. Okay, that means out of 5 parts of Chinese storybooks, 2 parts have been borrowed. Okay, so we know that 3 parts were left. Okay, so we because 3 parts left, which is equal to 1 unit. Okay, so LCM of 1 and 3, which is 3, so we cut the unit model into 3 equal parts. Alright, so we do that. So 1 unit will become 3 parts, and here we have 4 units will become 12 parts. Look at this. Alright, if you don't want to cut the model, you find that it's you're too lazy to do it. Alright, or you don't have the space to draw it, you can always draw arrows and then point it. Alright, for this case 12 parts, and for this case 3 parts. Alright. Now we have all the model in parts, so we want to find out what is 1 part. Okay, how many books were there for 1 part? So looking at this model here, so okay, here to complete a model, 2 parts have been borrowed. Now looking at this part of the model, alright, straight away by comparing, we will know that 12 parts is equivalent to 1,800 minus 600, which is 1,200. That is for 12 parts. Hence, 1 part will be 1,200 or 1,200 divided by 12, which is equal to 100. Okay. Question: how many Chinese storybooks were borrowed? So we look at the model of the Chinese one, and we know that 2 parts have been borrowed. Since 1 part is equal to 100, therefore 2 parts will be 200. So the answer will be 200 Chinese storybooks were borrowed. Thank you for using Playmaths.com.